Hey everybody, I'm Anthony, and this is The Anthony Show. So I've got some good news, I've got some bad news. We're going to start with the bad news. So I had these really detailed notes. I was going to talk about Bob Weir's passing. I was going to talk about what's going on with the government. Just a bunch of different stuff. But unfortunately, I left it near a water spout, and then water got on it and just evaporated all. So I don't have any notes. So my loss might be considered your gain. Today is just an open mind. Call it whatever you want. If you want to talk about politics or Bob Weir or tuna sandwiches, whatever you want to talk about, I am here for that. Huh. We got Fife with us. Fife's gonna watch. You gonna watch, Fife? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Hi, Fife. Okay, so let's take this first call. Yeah. You know, I met Bob Weir once. It was back in 1973 at Cow Palace, San Francisco. He just got finished with the first set of a 3-set show. It was great. They went to like El Paso and then into me and my uncle closed the set off with, what did they close the set off? I think Cassidy. And then they did the whole, we're going to be back in just a few minutes. Of course, that was an hour, but so then I got to meet Jerry and Bobby and Phil and the whole gang out there. You can remember, this was back when Mickey was not in the band, but so yeah, I got to hang out with them, smoke a little dope with them. It was great. That's all I ever met him. I never met him anywhere else. I only saw him. I saw him a couple more times. Nassau, Madison Square Garden in '82. But other than that, so a couple of times we hung out though. We just, in fact, one of the guys, I think it was, I don't remember, one of the roadies or whatever said, "Hey, you want some pizza?" Bobby was like, "Yeah, come on, let's get some pizza." And we got some pizza. It was great. And, I miss Bobby. I miss the dead. So that's it. So bye-bye. Well, that is great. It's like a great thing that happened. So, cheers. Let's do another call. Yeah. I'll talk about Bob Weir, Bobby, as you call him, bunch of dope smokers, bunch of druggies, just going around doing drugs, playing their so-called music, getting busted on Bourbon Street. No good Nick is what he is. He's a communist. A no good Nick communist, in fact. We don't need him in this world. You know who we need more of? Lee Greenwood. We need more people like Kid Rock. Solid, decent Americans. Well, thanks for the call. I have feelings about that, but I'm going to make this an open mic. Open call tonight. I'm not going to give my opinions about how you're wrong about him being a communist or whatever, and I'm not going to make comments how I think you're a repressed little prig, whatever, prig. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. Not going to do that though. I'm just gonna answer the phones tonight. So here we go. Yeah, I think you ought to bring that Addison on the show. And Addison and Fife and whoever else. Anyone but you. You're a piece of crap. You know that? You're not any good. You're no good, Nick. So, yeah, more of them, less of you. Well, we do have Talking with Addison and A Taste of Fife. They are on regularly. I'm just doing this show today, so. But it's fine. You can always turn the radio off. Unless, your radio has a switch that's broken, and you can unplug it or take the batteries out, whatever it is. So let's do another call. Yeah. I wouldn't turn the radio on if I were you. That's how they get you. It's either the government or it's the aliens. Either way, that's how they get you. They come into your house and they take you away. And no one has Pop-Tarts and ketchup anymore. How are you going to live without Pop-Tarts and ketchup? Doesn't make sense, so... You can't trust the government or aliens, though. Just can't trust them. Well, thanks a lot. I think it's time for a commercial break. So here we go. 7-Up, Slice, and Shasta. The story of lesser-known sodas. That's tonight at 9 p.m. on channel 412. Hey, you want a gun? You want to walk the streets like a real man? You want to take care of our country? Join us. Join ICE. Put you to work. Protect the Union. Go to join.honest.gov. Hey everybody, I'm back. Anthony. This is the Anthony Show. So, I still don't have a lot, although I did find some of my earlier notes, but I don't know, maybe I wrote them in Klingon, I don't know. So we're just going to skip these notes for tonight. We're going to take another call. Yeah, you know what I want? I want Jill's mom. You think she'd take me? And you know what I mean by take me, don't you? Yeah, maybe she should call me and I can show her what I got. Show her what I'm packing. Anyway, it's 555-4077. Ask for Julio. You know, I have plenty to say about this, and I'm not going to say a damn thing. If they want to talk, they can talk. Let's take another call, though. Hi, my name is John. Now, Julio, I don't know about that. She doesn't like the sound of your voice, she said. She just heard you. So, anyway, let's talk about other things. Like Addison and Fife and Bob Weir, whatever else. Those things are more important than you. Or Anthony. He's not that interesting or important either. Anyway. Okay, bye. Yeah. That's Jill. She's precocious. She's a little treasure. It's too bad she's going to become a full adult one day. That'll be okay. I think this is going to be the last call. So let's sit back and enjoy. Hi, everybody. My name's Bill. I'm the last caller. You know, when I was growing up and listening to music I hadn't heard yet, I used to listen to a lot of Grateful Dead. It was really nice stuff. Because I used to get high also. It was a nice, relaxing thing to do, to smoke a doobie, listen to Uncle John's band, roll some doobies while listening to Fire on the Mountain, light up another one, listen to Truckin'. It was nice. Well, I guess that's the end of the show, huh? So, we'll be back next time. Thanks. Bye.